seeps in your love anymore. Collect your novel petals for the stem and glow, glow, melt and flow. Eviscerate your fragile frame and spill it out in a ragged flow. 1,000 different versions of yourself.
I mean, if I'm calling it a nug, then I guess I'm trying to retreat into just the nug, just be the nug.
Still offend. They got nothing left on which you depend. So enlist every ounce of your bright blood and off with their heads. Jump from the hook. You're not obliged to swallow anything that you despise. See those unrepentant buzzards want your life. And they got no right. As sure as you have eyes, they got no right.
Everybody's like senses of selves are bumping off of each other, I think. But everybody's got like, I don't know. I feel like they all have more fully fledged ones than I do.
I told Tom on Friday that I thought he was more of a person, or more of a self than I was.
That's awesome. I mean, that's crazy, right? But that's the kind of stuff I say.
Not if it's a thing that comes in degrees.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm always enthusiastic and like flipping out over something.
Okay.
You know? And I'm just like, yeah, life is going along, you know, it's kind of
Yeah.
building anything in particular. Whereas he's constantly investing himself in things, and in a very metaphorical sense, growing himself, like he's expanding himself. Whereas I'm just like, no.
You're doing more of a grounding self. So that's like, are you equally parts self? You're just different dimensions of.
Well, again, the goal might be to actually
this awareness thing.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm calling it a nug, then I guess I'm trying to retreat into just the nug, just be the nug.
Yeah. Yes, I will focus on not twisting my knee. Yeah, I don't know how much I rely on my ego, honestly. Like, I have such a limited sense of self.
Which, as I articulated to you before, I find very hard to believe, because of course, almost every sentence
I say is about
say
myself.
starts with I.
I.
So, you know, it's tricky. It's tricky to see how that
Yes, that doesn't give me confidence when you tell me. I love you. Your triceps look really good. Woo! I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it in my knee. I'm gonna do just pedal with one leg.
which I've articulated to you before, I find very hard to believe.
Losing your sense of self.
Delusion.
That's
or
it?
dissolve or something. Ego go bye-bye. You know, that's the phenomenon.
So Part of my difficulties with my sense of self are these negative thought patterns that I keep going down to, like ending up at. I'll just think about something and then all of a sudden I'm thinking something negative, and it's self-deprecating in effect. And that's maybe why I can't grasp onto any more robust notion of self very long. But yours is really interesting. I think I can learn from yours, honestly. Like how to be a better, or how to be, I mean, I have learned from you how to be.
That's part of the motivation for meditating. I sat by the lagoon at UCSB and convinced myself that I wasn't a self, but it was so hard to keep my attention on what I wanted to keep my attention on. So I'm like, I need to start training my attention.
What made you think that?
I was literally trying to focus my awareness on awareness itself. Every time I tried to do that, it moved. It was almost like a point in my field of vision that is where I'm looking or something. But when I try to look at it, it moves.
Yeah.
It's very odd. The nature of what a self is just very different to what people seem to think it is.
I'm inclined to do this meta thing where I'm like, this is your view of yourself, and each person's view of themselves is not a view of the self, but it's their self. I think that's what ultimately it is to be a self, is to have your concept of self that gets expressed to other people.
There's this little nug of awareness or something that's in the middle, and everyone's looks the same because it's just awareness of different things, just like a pure subjectivity. And then around that, there's all of the experiences that particular nug of awareness happens to. I mean, it's not accumulating it. It's like the brain that's accumulating all this stuff.
Still walking. Not running. Approaching exclamation point.
So when you're doing that, when you're focused on this one particular thing,
Oh boy.
you've cleared enough mental space that you notice how high you are.
Whoa. Whoa, you could see all the way up the canyon. Oh boy, Hobie, don't go too far. Wow.
Stay here, please, Hobie.
Look at this.
Thanks.
Isn't that beautiful?
That death
Hobie.
rush, that rush of
Too close.
let's die now.
Isn't it beautiful? Wow. When do I stop filming? It's all so beautiful.
You're going to get distracted usually pretty quickly, and then the thing you're supposed to do is notice that you've got distracted, and then just gently refocus on your breath. And that's literally the whole cycle. You're just doing that over and over again.
Dissociated from my body too much. I was already, no, it's fine. I'm fine. Yeah, and you notice the recurring patterns. That's really cool.
There is one. Yeah, I notice patterns because I listen to a lot of the same recordings, the guided meditations, and I always respond in the same way, or I think the same thought at certain bits in the meditations. It's automatic. It's impossible for me not to do it. I mean, I notice the thought popping into my head at this precise time.
That's cool. That's what makes you you. That thought that keeps popping into your head.
Yes, but in a way
Very
it also
essentialist.
alienates, depending on what you think, yourself is. I mean, it's a thought that pops into your head, but then, if you try to just step back and stare at them long enough, they are all thoughts that just pop into your head. And then you feel like there's nothing doing the thinking's just happening.
Yeah.
There's
I get
also
that.
something observing it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
That's
something
what
observing
philosophy
is
does
not
for me.
Self.
tried a unicycle before. It's so hard.
It is?
Yeah, but I guess it's just learning
You
like
have to,
your
like, stand
proprioception. Just
Yeah, and you have to like stand between walls and stuff to hold yourself up. Where did my
I guess not really. Like, you're not unicycle
so what's the root of it for you?
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, for me it was I started running. Right here. Oh, good job. Good job.